a lot of other musical styles. I did a lot of jazz and some fusion and Latin music as well. But yeah, after these 4 years, and I truly enjoyed everything that I learned.
If you're a big fan of drums and drumming, then you must know the internet sensation Sina Drums, who started doing covers in her bedroom to become a global star. However, Sina is not seen as much as before now. Plus, fans believe she doesn't get the right recognition she deserves. Where is Sina, and what exactly happened to her? The rhythmic journey, from bedroom covers to global recognition. Sina Drums, widely known by her stage name Sina Drums, is a German drummer, music producer, and YouTube sensation who has captivated a global audience with her exceptional drumming talent. Born on May 6, 1999, in the picturesque city of Marburg, Germany, Sina was destined for a life steeped in music. Her father, Michael Drums, who performs under the stage name Mike Wilbury, is a seasoned musician. Growing up in such a musically inclined household laid the foundation for her future as a drummer and content creator. The nurturing environment not only encouraged her early interest in music, but also provided her with the tools and mentorship necessary to develop her passion into a full-fledged career. Sina's journey into the world of drumming began in 2009 when she was just 10 years old. Unlike many musicians who are self-taught, Sina pursued formal training and attended the Drummers Inspiration Drum School in Krefeld between 2009 and 2016. Her dedication to honing her craft was evident from an early age, as she committed herself to regular practice and instruction. These formative years not only strengthened her technical skills, but also helped her discover her personal style, a blend of precision, energy, and musical sensitivity. In 2013, at the age of 14, Sina took a significant step toward global visibility when her father launched her YouTube channel, Sina Drums. Her first video, a cover of Dream Theater's Metropolis Pete 1, was posted that year. Though initially a modest endeavor, the video gained attention for Sina's remarkable timing and professionalism, far beyond what many expected from a teenager. As the channel gained momentum, she began covering an array of classic rock songs from bands like The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and Rush, captivating fans with her note-perfect renditions and engaging on-screen presence. Over time, her reputation soared, and by 2025, Sina's YouTube channel boasted more than 1.75 million subscribers and over 723 million views, making her one of the most recognizable drummers on the platform. But Sina is far more than just a YouTuber. Did you know she's more than just her covers on YouTube? Over the years, she has transformed into a well-rounded musician and producer. Her muse pendantly, embracing a DIY ethos that adds authenticity to her work. These ICL output includes the Chi Might album series, Chi Might 2016, Chi Might 2 2018, and Chi Might 3 2020. These albums showcased her talents not just as a drummer, but as a collaborative artist and producer. Each album features original music created in collaboration with over 40 musicians from around the world. Rather than relying on commercial production houses, Sina and her father produced and recorded the music in albums offer a diverse mix of rock, pop, and experimental sounds, reflecting Sina's versatile musical taste and creative ambition. Her reputation eventually caught the attention of some of the biggest names in rock music. She has shared stages and studio projects with legends like Ian Pace of Deep Purple and Jim Petterick, the founding member of Survivor. Sina was also a featured performer on the Rock the Opera tour alongside Joe Lynn Turner, further proving her ability to hold her own among rock royalty. These collaborations brought her acclaim and opened new doors, validating her talent in professional circles beyond YouTube. In addition to her online success and album releases, Sina pursued formal higher education to deepen her understanding of music. In 2020, she enrolled at the Art Easy Conservatory in Arnhem, Netherlands, one of Europe's most prestigious music schools. There, she studied jazz and pop drums, blending her classical training with contemporary techniques and styles. After 4 years of rigorous coursework and performance, Sina graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in 2024, reinforcing her credentials not just as a performer, but as a scholarly musician. After completing her studies, Sina relocated to London, one of the world's cultural capitals, to further her career and connect with a broader artistic community. Her recent ventures include the Chimite Briel project, which involves reimagining and refining previously released tracks in a live studio setting. One highlight of this initiative is a one-take video series involving 20 musicians, showcasing not just her drumming, but her ability to organize and direct complex collaborative performances. These innovative projects continue to expand her artistic boundaries and engage new audiences. Today, Sina Drums remains a powerful force in the music world. Through her YouTube channel, studio albums, live performances, and collaborations, she has become a symbol of artistic integrity, technical excellence, and female empowerment in a field often dominated by men. Her journey, from a teenage drum enthusiast in Germany to an internationally celebrated musician, is a testament to the power of talent, discipline, and the courage to share one's passion with the world. As of 2025, Sina lives and works in London, continuing to explore new artistic directions while staying true to her roots. Her work not only entertains, but also inspires a new generation of musicians around the world. The financial rewards and career challenges of a digital drumming icon. Sina has carved out a unique and successful path as a modern musician and content creator. Since launching her YouTube channel in 2013, Sina has built an impressive digital empire centered around her drumming skills, musical collaborations, and original compositions. While her story is often celebrated for its innovation and success, it is also marked by the financial realities and professional challenges that come with pursuing a creative career online. As of 2025, Sina Drums is not only a well-known name in the online drumming community, but also a financially successful artist. Her YouTube channel, which features drum covers, studio recordings, and collaborations with global musicians, has amassed over 1.7 million subscribers and more than 723 million views. According to public analytics, the channel generates an estimated $580,000 per year, or about $48,000 per month, primarily from ad revenue. These earnings stem from the consistent popularity of her videos, which often go viral among drumming and classic rock fans. YouTube's monetization program allows creators like Sina to earn a share of the advertising revenue that is generated by the views on their videos, and given the massive engagement on her content, it is clear that Sina has built a solid financial foundation through the platform. In addition to her YouTube income, Sina has successfully diversified her revenue streams through the use of Patreon, a platform that enables fans to financially support their favorite creators on a subscription basis. Sina has cultivated a loyal fan base on Patreon, with over 1,500 patrons, including around 928 paid supporters, who collectively contribute between $2,000 and $7,000 for each new video she releases. Patreon offers exclusive perks to these fans, such as behind-the-scenes content, early access to videos, and personal interaction, which strengthens the bond between Sina and her audience. This model of direct support has proven essential for many modern musicians, allowing them to maintain creative independence and focus on passion projects without the pressure of chasing viral trends. Sina has also monetized her brand through the sale of merchandise, including custom drumsticks, apparel, and music downloads. Although exact sales figures are not publicly disclosed, the addition of merchandise adds another layer of financial stability to her career and serves as a way for fans to show their support in tangible ways. Together, these income streams, YouTube ad revenue, Patreon, and merchandise, have enabled Sina to sustain a full-time music career while retaining creative control and personal authenticity. However, her journey to success has not been without significant challenges. One of the most pressing issues she faced was navigating copyright laws on YouTube. Since many of her early videos involved covers of classic rock songs, Sina found herself subject to multiple copyright strikes, with the potential to have her channel removed entirely. YouTube's strict copyright enforcement policies meant that any misstep could jeopardize years of work and audience building. To counter this, Sina gradually shifted her focus toward producing original content, such as the Chi album series and collaborative compositions. This pivot allowed her to maintain ownership of her music and reduce the legal risks associated with covering copyrighted songs. Another challenge was the sheer pressure to maintain consistency and creativity in her content output. The nature of online content creation demands a regular upload schedule, audience engagement, and technical production work, on top of practicing, recording, and composing music. Sina has often spoken about the personal discipline required to keep up with these demands, emphasizing the importance of time management and self-motivation. Balancing artistic integrity with the expectations of a digital audience can be emotionally taxing, especially when one's livelihood depends on constant visibility and engagement. Moreover, Sina had to confront the gender biases often present in the drumming and rock music world, traditionally male-dominated spaces. Though not always overt, these subtle challenges shaped her experience as a young female musician seeking respect and recognition. Through perseverance and by letting her talent speak for itself, Sina has managed to overcome these barriers and serve as an inspiring role model for aspiring female musicians around the world. If you follow her, what's your favorite cover from Sina? Famous drum covers. Sina has built a reputation for her impeccable timing, musical sensitivity, and professional-level performance of classic rock and progressive music covers. Her channel has garnered widespread recognition not only for her technical skill, but also for her ability to emotionally connect with her audience through the drums. Over the years, she has performed and posted hundreds of covers, many of which have gone viral and significantly impacted her followers, especially aspiring drummers, young musicians, and fans of classic rock. One of Sina's most celebrated covers is of Tom Sawyer by Rush, a notoriously complex piece featuring the late Neil Peart's iconic drumming. Performing this track is considered a rite of passage for serious drummers. Sina's interpretation of the song demonstrated not only her technical ability but also her deep respect for Peart's artistry. The cover received wide praise from drumming communities online, with many noting how impressively she handled the song's odd time signatures and drum fills. For her audience, this cover showcased her ability to tackle legendary material with professionalism, cementing her credibility as more than a YouTube performer. She became seen as a serious artist. Another widely viewed and acclaimed cover is her rendition of "Fool in the Rain," a Led Zeppelin song that features one of John Bonham's most inventive grooves. The Purdy Shuffle, used in this song, is a benchmark for groove and feel in rock drumming. Sina's execution of the shuffle groove impressed both fans and professionals, earning her praise for her fluidity, touch, and timing. This cover appealed to a broader audience, especially fans of classic rock, and it helped bridge generational gaps by introducing younger listeners to the style of 70s rock through a fresh, modern lens. Sina's cover of Come Together by the Beatles stands out for its simplicity and feel. The song is not technically complex, but it demands a strong sense of groove and presence, qualities Sina displayed with finesse. This performance had a profound emotional resonance with her audience, especially older fans of the Beatles who appreciated her respectful and expressive take on the song. The video's success lies in its universal appeal and Sina's ability to reinterpret classic material while maintaining its original soul. Another challenging Rush track, YYZ, further solidified Sina's reputation as a drummer capable of mastering progressive rock complexity. The song's instrumental nature placed full emphasis on musicianship, particularly the rhythm section. Sina's confident handling of the shifting meters and intricate patterns drew praise not just from fans, but also from other musicians who acknowledged the difficulty of the piece. The cover inspired many young drummers to push themselves technically, proving that challenging music can still be accessible with enough dedication. Sina's performance of In the Air Tonight features one of the most famous drum fills in pop music history. Her interpretation captured the build-up and drama of the song perfectly, culminating in a powerful execution of the legendary fill. This cover resonated emotionally with audiences and became one of her most re-watched performances. For many, this video served as a nostalgic journey and a reminder of how drums can convey mood and storytelling without words. Impact on audience and music culture. Sina Drums' covers have had a multifaceted impact on her audience and the broader musical community. First, they have inspired young drummers, especially female musicians, by providing visible representation in a field that has long been male-dominated. Many of her followers have cited her videos as the reason they picked up drumsticks for the first time. Second, her channel has revived interest in classic rock and progressive music among Gen Z and younger millennials. By performing timeless tracks with modern recording quality and youthful energy, she bridges the gap between generations. Third, her educational and performance videos have contributed to online music learning. Many aspiring drummers study her hand and foot techniques, use her videos for practice, or simply find motivation in her consistency and passion. Lastly, Sina's success as a solo content creator without major label support is a testament to the changing landscape of the music industry, where talent and digital engagement can lead to sustainable careers outside traditional pathways. Sina Drums' most famous covers have not only showcased her impressive musicianship, but have also made a lasting cultural impact. Through her interpretations of iconic songs, she has educated, inspired, and entertained a global audience. Her ability to combine technical mastery with emotional expression continues to influence both seasoned musicians and beginners alike, proving that drumming is as much about heart as it is about rhythm. While Sina has produced original music and albums, such as Chi Might, these projects have not achieved the same level of popularity as her cover videos. Consequently, the earnings from these original works have been limited. This disparity between the success of her covers and original content has been a point of frustration for Sina, as she has expressed a desire to focus more on original music, but faces challenges in generating sufficient income from these endeavors. Despite her technical proficiency, Sina has received critiques regarding certain aspects of her performances. For instance, some viewers have commented on the simplicity or lack of complexity in her drum parts for specific songs. These critiques often stem from personal preferences and expectations of what constitutes an impressive drum cover. While Sina's style emphasizes groove and musicality, not all viewers appreciate her approach, leading to mixed feedback. Perhaps the next known drummers might catch others' attention. The drumming community. Over the years, YouTube has become a global stage for musicians to share their talents, and drummers in particular have found a thriving community. Among the most recognized figures is Sina Drums, or Sina Drums, whose clean, precise drumming style and consistent content have made her a favorite among drumming enthusiasts. She is known for her exceptional covers of classic rock and pop songs, where her impeccable technique and fluidity shine. However, Sina is not the only remarkable drummer on YouTube. There are several other drummers who have gained considerable recognition for their musical abilities, personality, and dedication to their craft. These drummers offer different flavors, techniques, and approaches to drumming that make them just as impressive as Sina, if not more so in some aspects. One such drummer is El Estepario Siberiano, a Spanish percussionist whose YouTube channel showcases his extraordinary speed and technical prowess. Known for his rapid, almost inhuman precision, El Estepario Siberiano's performances are both a display of skill and creativity. He frequently posts drum covers of well-known songs, but often adds his unique touch by infusing complex rhythms and intricate fills into the songs. His ability to execute fast double strokes and intricate patterns while maintaining groove and musicality is a hallmark of his playing. Beyond the covers, El Estepario Siberiano also creates original music and challenging drumming exercises that push the boundaries of what's possible on the drums. His content is both visually and sonically captivating, making his channel a valuable resource for advanced drummers looking to improve their speed, control, and creativity. Another influential drummer is Casey Cooper, also known by his YouTube handle Coop3R3R. With a bubbly personality and a focus on high-energy drumming, Casey has captured the attention of drumming enthusiasts worldwide. His channel is a mix of dynamic drum covers, reviews of drum gear, and instructional videos. What sets Casey apart is his ability to break down complex drumming concepts in a way that is accessible to drummers of all levels. His tutorials often focus on breaking down the technique behind his drum covers, allowing viewers to follow along and learn. Additionally, Casey's engaging and humorous style makes his videos enjoyable to watch, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned drummer. His channel also offers various challenges and collaborations with other musicians, which add to the entertainment value of his content. With a strong educational component, Casey has become a well-rounded figure in the drumming community, much like Sina Drums, but with an added focus on helping others grow their skills. Maytal Cohen is another exceptional drummer whose channel has earned her a dedicated following. Known for her rock and metal covers, Maytal brings an incredible energy and passion to her performances. Her drumming is not only technically impressive, but also highly expressive, as she conveys the emotion of each song through her playing. What sets Maytal apart is her ability to take songs from various genres, especially rock and metal, and interpret them with her own style while staying true to the original vibe of the music. She has a particular knack for blending fast-paced, technical drumming with a smooth, almost melodic feel, which sets her apart from other metal drummers. Beyond covers, Maytal has also ventured into original music, showcasing her versatility not just as a drummer, but also as a songwriter and composer. Her YouTube channel has become a hub for drumming fans who enjoy seeing her tackle challenging material with skill and artistry. As with Sina Drums, Maytal's channel blends technical proficiency with the raw energy that defines rock and metal music. Annika Nieles, hailing from Germany, is another incredible drummer who has earned widespread admiration for her innovative playing. Her drumming style blends complex time signatures, intricate fills, and a sense of groove that is rare to find. Annika is particularly known for her progressive rock influence, incorporating elements of jazz, funk, and fusion into her drumming. Her ability to move between complex time signatures seamlessly and create a tight, groove-heavy sound has made her a favorite among drummers who appreciate technicality and musicality. What makes Annika's channel particularly appealing is her ability to compose original music that showcases her drumming in the context of well-crafted songs. She often posts videos of her original compositions where her drums are not just an accompaniment, but a driving force in the music. Annika also incorporates drum tutorials into her channel, where she breaks down some of her more intricate drumming techniques for those looking to improve their own skills. Like Sina Drums, Annika is a multifaceted musician whose work spans both performance and composition, and her channel reflects her commitment to expanding the boundaries of drumming. Kristina Rybalchenko is another rising star in the drumming world whose work on YouTube has gained significant attention. Known for her contributions to the metal and rock drumming scenes, Kristina's channel showcases her intense and expressive playing, which features fast double bass patterns, intricate fills, and highly technical rhythms. What sets Kristina apart is her energetic stage presence, which translates well to the camera and makes her performances exciting to watch. Her metal covers are particularly popular, as she brings a unique twist to classic metal tracks, while maintaining the core feel of the original songs. Kristina's skill set is not limited to high-speed drumming. She also demonstrates a keen sense of musicality, ensuring that her drumming serves the song rather than overwhelming it. Her channel has grown rapidly, attracting a diverse fan base, from metalheads to drummers who appreciate her technical command of the instrument. She is another example of a drummer who balances high-level technical ability with emotional expression, making her content not only impressive, but also deeply engaging. While Sina Drums is certainly a beloved figure within the drumming community, she shares the YouTube stage with several other extraordinary drummers who bring their own unique qualities to the platform. El Estepario Siberiano provides an educational experience for advanced drummers. Casey Cooper's engaging and humorous style offers a perfect blend of entertainment and instruction. Maytal Cohen's emotive and expressive drumming, combined with her rock and metal covers, attracts fans from various musical backgrounds. Annika Niles inspires drummers to explore more intricate and innovative approaches to the drums. Lastly, Kristina Rybalchenko's intense and technically precise performances make her a standout in the metal drumming community. Each of these drummers, in their own way, exemplifies the passion, skill, and creativity that make the YouTube drumming community so vibrant and diverse. Reality in the drumming industry. Drumming, despite being one of the most fundamental aspects of music, often does not receive the same level of recognition as other instruments such as the guitar, piano, or vocals. This lack of recognition can be attributed to several factors, including the perception of drumming as a supporting role in music, the overshadowing of other more melodically dominant instruments, and the cultural bias toward more visible or melodic instruments. The role of drummers is sometimes misunderstood, and the complexity of their contribution to music often goes unnoticed. One key reason drumming is underappreciated is the perception of the drummer as a supporting or background player. In many genres, especially in rock, pop, and jazz, the drummer's role is often seen as providing the rhythmic foundation for the rest of the band. While this is crucial to the overall sound, it sometimes leads to the misconception that drummers do not have as much creative or artistic input as musicians playing melodic instruments. The guitar, piano, and voice often take center stage in popular music, with the drummer's contributions being more subtle and less immediately noticeable. As a result, drummers may not receive the same level of attention or accolades for their technical abilities or creative input, even though their playing is essential to the song's structure and groove. Additionally, the visibility of the drummer in live performances often contributes to the lack of recognition. In most concert settings, the drummer is seated behind the rest of the band, often partially obscured by equipment like the drum kit and cymbals. The frontman or other lead instrumentalists, such as the guitarist or vocalist, are typically the focal points of attention as they interact with the audience and receive the spotlight. This physical positioning, combined with the fact that drumming is primarily a rhythmic instrument rather than a melodic one, leads to the drummer being somewhat hidden, both literally and figuratively, in the live performance. As a result, the audience's connection with the drummer is not as direct or personal as it is with other performers, further contributing to the lack of recognition. The complexity of drumming can also be overlooked. While playing an instrument like the guitar or piano is often considered complex due to the ability to play multiple notes simultaneously, drumming requires an entirely different set of skills. Drummers must coordinate both hands and feet, manage intricate patterns, and maintain precise timing while navigating complex time signatures. However, because the primary focus of drumming is on rhythm rather than melody or harmony, the subtleties and intricacies of a drummer's performance are sometimes dismissed or underappreciated by the general public. Many people might not recognize the mental and physical demands of drumming, which are often as challenging, if not more so, than those required for melodic instruments. Another factor contributing to the lack of recognition for drummers is the historical and cultural bias toward melodic instruments. For centuries, instruments such as the violin, piano, and voice have been considered the most prestigious in classical music, while percussion instruments were often relegated to the background. Even in popular music, the spotlight tends to favor instrumentalists who play melodic or harmonic instruments. This cultural preference has shaped public perceptions of musicianship, with drummers sometimes being seen as less skilled or less artistic than their counterparts. This bias is further reinforced by the fact that drumming often involves a more physically demanding style of playing, which may lead some to view it as more of a manual labor than an art form. Moreover, the modern music industry has also played a role in the marginalization of drummers. While there are certainly renowned drummers in the music world, the focus of media coverage often gravitates toward lead singers, guitarists, or other more visually dominant musicians. Drummers are often not featured as prominently in interviews, documentaries, or music videos, which perpetuates the idea that their role is less significant. The emphasis on image and performance in the music industry means that drummers, who are typically behind the kit, are often overshadowed by more visually dynamic musicians. This lack of media exposure contributes to the drummer's relative invisibility in the larger cultural conversation about music and artistry. In addition, drumming often requires a level of physical endurance and precision that goes unnoticed. Unlike other instruments, drumming involves the use of the entire body, both hands, feet, and the entire torso, in a coordinated manner. This physicality requires tremendous muscle memory and stamina, which many musicians and fans may not recognize as part of the artistry. While guitarists and pianists may stand or sit in one place, drummers often exert significant physical effort during performances, making drumming one of the most physically demanding instruments to play at a high level. The focus on the technical aspects of the instrument is often overshadowed by the more glamorous aspects of performing with other instruments. Finally, the lack of formal recognition within the music industry, such as fewer major awards dedicated specifically to drummers, compounds the issue. While there are prestigious awards for various aspects of music, such as vocal performance or instrumental mastery, drumming is often lumped in with general categories or not recognized as a separate art form. Awards like the Grammy Awards have specific categories for rock, pop, and jazz, but these categories often include the entire band, including drummers, without singling out their specific contributions. The absence of recognition for drummers in mainstream award circuits contributes to their relative invisibility in the broader music culture. Despite these challenges, a growing appreciation for drummers is beginning to emerge. Thanks in part to online platforms, social media, and educational content that highlight their skill and creativity. Drumming communities, YouTube channels, and masterclasses have given drummers a space to showcase their techniques, share insights, and connect with fans directly. As audiences become more musically informed and seek out behind-the-scenes content, there is an increasing recognition of the drummer's role not just as a timekeeper, but as a vital creative force in the music-making process. This shift in awareness may help correct long-standing misconceptions and bring drummers the acknowledgement they deserve. Are you a fan, or does drumming don't appeal to you? Write your thoughts down below and stay tuned for more videos in this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.